If you were to meet the rulers of the UAE in person, what word of appreciation are you going to give them?
I would say thank you so much for all of these opportunities and to making me who I am today, and for the safety that you gave us, not only me and my family. Yeah, so thank you so much. It's an amazing country, city. I mean, Dubai. So it's amazing. And when the city grows, we grow with the city. So
Thank you.
I'll pick up the chunks from the beddings and take my bag. I could not afford a thing.
There was a day I got stuck in Dubai. I did not have transport fare.
Oh my God.
I slept in Union.
You slept in Union.
So without wasting time, I opened my boxes because I told you I came just with few pieces of dresses and I start selling.
I passed through a lot of difficult times emotionally. If I got with time, I wanted to commit suicide.
Right?
Yeah.
So I actually sent 3 million CF for France. Yes. And they made me a 1-month visa.
I applied a lot. If you know what 8 months looks like.
I've been for 17 months, my dear, without a job here. So
So-
as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others the permission to do the same. Hello people, welcome back to another edition of the Dubai Experiences, and on today we have someone from a different race. We said in the other videos, or people have always said in my videos, that in the UAE you meet people from diverse cultures, nationality and races. So we have someone today, as I said earlier, from a different race. We've been colleagues for some time, okay, and he's an amazing gentleman. So I will just give him the platform. He's going to explain himself, give you a brief introduction about who he really is, where he's from, and how long he's been in the UAE and how Dubai or the UAE has treated him so far. And if you're still shacking up with me, I don't know what you're waiting. Go to my YouTube channel. I don't know if it's the left, it's the right, but you're going to see a red subscribe button. Hit on it and join my community so you can see much more of such wonderful, amazing stories, okay? So over to you, Mr. Isman. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
All right, thank you so much for coming, because it's not easy. Trust me, I will tell you, like someone that hosts people, it's not easy. Some people you tell, oh, I'm going to come, but they will not show up. So thank you so much for taking out your time. So to make my viewers understand who you really are, I want you to give me a brief introduction about where you're from, who you are, and how long you've been in the United Arab Emirates, and where you work, if you really want to showcase
Yes,
that.
of course. My name is Isman. I'm from Azerbaijan.
Okay.
From capital city, Baku.
Okay.
And I live in Dubai around 24 years.
Okay.
And I moved here since like it was year 2000, I think.
Okay.
My mom, she moved before me.
Okay.
Yeah, so my story is a little bit different than because I saw your other interviews where people, they moved by themselves, they started from the zero and everything. So here it will be a little bit different.
Okay.
And by the time I'll explain to you everything.
Okay.
So 24 years in Dubai, and real estate agent, one of the, let's say, the best.
Yeah, you are actually.
And it's been already 9 years that I'm in this
Real estate.
Real estate. So
Okay.
I think I can call myself one of the best.
Okay. And 24 years in Dubai, that's great. Or 24 years in the UAE. It means you know every nook and cranny in the UAE.
Yes.
So it gives a plus when you're in the real estate business. All right. So you've given us a short introduction. From your introduction, can you explain to us or describe who Isman is in 3 words?
Charismatic, nice guy, godly person.
Oh, okay. I
Yes.
like the charismatic and godliness. All right, so let's get to who Isman really is, okay? Because I've worked with him and it's amazingly interesting that he speaks 5 different languages, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 4 or 5?
You can say 4. 4 to 5.
4 to 5 different languages, and that's what keeps him ahead of others, because when it comes to Arabic, he's down for it. He comes to Turk, he's down for it. He comes to, is it a little bit of French, if I'm not mistaken? He's down for it. So I want you to use your 4 or 5 different languages and welcome my viewers.
Okay, I'll go in Arabic.
Okay.
So مرحبا فيكم في بودكاست. In Russian, добро пожаловать на наш подкаст. In Turkish, bizim podcastımıza hoş geldiniz.
All right. So you see, trust me, he's up, and like his game when it comes to communication skills is something else. Like when we used to work together, he would be the only guy that when someone comes in Russia, they will say, "Oh, he speaks Russian." When someone comes in this language, oh, he speaks. Like it makes him up in the game. He makes him like first class in the game when it comes to looking for jobs. I will tell you that for the fact. Okay. All right. So you said your story is a little bit different because you have been in the UAE for 24 years and it's your mom who brought you here. Okay, so when you arrived, I know maybe when you arrived you were much more like a baby or something, so you
I
cannot
was
really...
almost 8 years old.
Okay, so how was the things like? Is it different from Azerbaijan, or just give us a tip on how you found it at that very tender age?
Yes, of course, because number one, when I moved here, I did not speak any language except my language. So, of course, I am not going to sit at home every day. And at that time, we used to live in Ajman. So it was very hard to find friends or to make friends because you don't speak the language. And you're just lost, you know, in the middle of the desert. So basically, that's actually one of the parts where it forced me to start learning the languages. So I started hanging out with my Arabic friends.
Definitely.
They taught me Arabic, so they teach me Arabic, and step by step I went to Russian school at that time in Sharjah.
Okay.
So I learned Russian there, and then my own language, which is Turkish. I started speaking Turkish, so now I'm learning also some of Indian.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good. We'll come back to the Indian part. So how was life in Ajman as a little immigrant?
It was at that time it was very boring. Like, you know, that time there was nothing. No shopping centers, nothing. You just, I mean, at that time also the life was different. So there was no social media, nothing. So you just, you know that if you go down as a kid, your friends will be somewhere in that location, in the playground. So I mean, it was very boring.
Okay.
But by the time, you know, it started getting better.
Oh, okay. So you made mention of schooling in Sharjah. Were you staying in Ajman and schooling in Sharjah?
Yes.
How was it like? Was it by bus or how?
Yes. There was a bus who brings you and takes you from home.
Okay.
Everything. So it was that part was easy. Okay. Because it was between Ajman and Sharjah. There's just I mean 10 minutes maybe or 15 minutes away. Right. So the schools, especially Russian schools, were only 2 in Dubai at that time. Okay. I think now it's only 1. Okay. So one was in Sharjah and one was in Dubai. So Sharjah was closest to Ajman, so we chose Sharjah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I know for sure that you were very happy as a kid always to go to school because you meet people that are like similar in language with you, where you can actually communicate easily.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
All right. So
absolutely.
You've been here since 8. Can you just tell us about the progress in the UAE, because you came here when it was nothing? So how has it been over the years, like seeing the UAE grow in your eyes?
It was, this is like one of the best things nowadays. Yeah. It pays off because whenever I meet some client or someone and it's easier for me, for example, to explain to them, to sell to them UAE real estate than others, because everything grew up in front of my eyes. And when I was living in Ajman, okay, just to let you know, BUR Dubai was a place that was too far for everybody. Okay. It was BUR Dubai.
Okay. So, interesting.
So because at that time the limit was almost the BUR Dubai of Dubai. Like if you start from Ajman, Sharjah, BUR Dubai was the fanciest place in Dubai. Okay. So whenever I was getting dressed well, that means we are going to BUR Dubai. my mom was taking me to BUR Dubai.
See, guys, BUR Dubai, of which is nothing now, was like this hat of Dubai at that time. Okay, this is a very interesting conversation. Yeah, continue about going to BUR Dubai, because see, BUR Dubai now people flee away from it. But before it was like the hat. Yeah.
So basically, there was few shopping centers in Ajman and Sharjah.
Okay.
And after that comes Deira.
Okay.
I remember it was Riga Road, Nasser Square. So I mean, Riga Road and Nasser Square until now it's one of the more like main business centers of
And
Dubai.
the clock tower
Clock Tower.
was there, yeah.
So, but if you come to BUR Dubai, that means you're going to fancy place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was another level.
All right. So what made BUR Dubai at that time very fancy?
I think one of the best shopping centers at that time was Burjuman.
The Burjuman?
Yes.
So it's been here for ages?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I remember as a kid even Burjuman was there, and then after that they opened also in Deira Reef Mall. I don't know if you've been there.
I've been to Reef Mall, yeah.
Yes, Reef Mall opened.
That's in Riga.
I mean that side.
Yeah.
In Riga side. So Reef Mall and Burjuman was the top like shopping centers in Dubai. I remember we were going crazy for that. So we were traveling all the way from Ajman to come and just have fun in
And it was
Reef
very
Mall.
crowded. People were there. Like, was it very crowded all the time when you
Yeah, it was
came there?
crowded. It was crowded.
Okay, because see, I'm just trying to anticipate at that time, like it was the bubbling places, and you still go to those malls today, and it looks like it was built some few years ago.
Yes.
It
That's
means,
the-
the UAE, when it comes to facility management, they are top class.
Yes.
Because I will tell you for the fact in my country, you cannot see a building that long withstand how. No, don't laugh now. I'm coming out plain to you. You will not. 10 years, it's dead. Okay,
Yes.
because we don't have that facility management. Yeah, so you're telling me both Reef Mall and the Burjuman Center was there a long time ago, over 20 something years ago. That's an amazing one. I will not tell you a lie. So let's go to how did you find, like as you were growing up and you saw everything, the development coming into place. How was it like? Was it fascinating to see that everything was, they were connecting every bits and pieces to make their country what it is?
Of course. I mean, when first the pictures came to the scene, like the future of Dubai, how it's going to be, which is now,
Yeah.
we are living in it. So it was more of like, it was not realistic. I mean, as a teenager,
Yeah.
I was looking, I'm like, oh.
And you're
no.
seeing just sand and you're like, these people are
Just a
okay?
picture from some, I don't know. They got it from somewhere.
Okay.
But by the time coming to from Ajman to BUR Dubai, I started seeing these buildings on Sheikh Zayed Road.
Okay.
It was already progress, you know. I was like, wow, these tall buildings. But Emirates Towers, for example, and this part of Sheikh
Was
Zayed
there.
Road was there.
Yeah.
But it was like few buildings. It was not full Sheikh Zayed Road.
Then the Toyota building was there as well.
Yeah, that building was there always, even before me. And the other 3 buildings or 4 buildings on the next to Etisalat buildings and stuff. So it was like a little bit strange. I was like, wow, like huge buildings coming up.
Yeah.
So Sheikh Zayed Road came. And this part of Dubai was very like far at that time. So
okay.
basically, if you tell anyone, hey,
Business Bay.
we want to go to Business Bay side or to that Sheikh Zayed Road part, they were like, oh, that's too far. Like, for example, now if you live in there and you say, let's go to Jabal Ali to drink a coffee, right? Someone would tell you,
No.
it's a,
Long
it's a
way.
bit far, long way. So this part of Sheikh Zayed Road, it was a long way at that time.
Okay.
So that's why when I sit with my clients, I mean, we will talk about this in the real estate part.
Yeah.
So it's very easy for me to sell wherever is the project, because I know they promised once, they did it, they can do it again.
Definitely. Definitely. So let me get to the Burj Khalifa part, okay? Because Burj Khalifa came in under your eyes, right?
Yes.
So how was it like when you saw the building, paperwork, and then you're actually seeing it, or you saw it being constructed under your eyes, and what was your thought?
I was same feelings that I had before. It was also something not real,
Okay.
for me. And at that time, when they started already construction Burj Khalifa, so I already met some friends, Russian-speaking friends from school and stuff, mutual friends. So they used to live in JBR Dubai Marina side
Okay.
at that time when Burj Khalifa was coming up. So we were traveling by metro. So what I was doing is, because to save money as a teenager, so we were coming from Ajman to Sahara Center in Sharjah. And then we crossed the border because we have to change the taxi from
because of
Sahara
Salik.
because of the Salik 20 dirhams at that time. And take another Dubai taxi, go to the metro station, and from metro station go to the GBR. So every time we were passing with from the GBR, from downtown side, I was seeing Burj Khalifa is getting constructed. For period of time it stopped, and then again they started, and everyone was talking at that time, okay, they failed, they can do it, they can't do it, and stuff. So. And one day they were like, it's an opening of Burj Khalifa. So people came, like it was, I remember a lot of people, like millions of people came to see the opening of Burj Khalifa. And Dubai Mall, I think they opened it same time. So people were going crazy, and still downtown was not this in this same picture that you see today. There was few buildings under construction, you know, but now
it's fully grown.
It's fully grown.
Because even when I came to Dubai, downtown and Business Bay was a little bit still. Getting to where I am seated right now doing this podcast, it was very hard. 2014, it was really very hard. You have to smash sand, get into buses and so on, but right now roads are everywhere. See, these people have done well. I'll not tell you a lie. Okay, all right. So have there been any changes? Because you see from time to time there are changes in the names of things and names of places. So can you remember how a certain place was called when you came in as a child and how it's called right now? Did it change?
What exactly, for example?
Like the place. Okay, like before the Metro Rashidia was called, no, the Metro Center Point now is called Rashidia. So have there been any change in the places, like places, the names of places before it was called this and now it's called this?
To be honest, I think it's not, there is not like many changes happened.
Okay.
I don't remember. Regarding the metro part you mentioned, it's I think something that you can rent, the name. Okay. Yeah. So you can, if you have a huge company and you want to advertise it, you can talk to RTA, I think, and there is price, which is, I'm sure it's expensive.
Yeah, definitely.
So they can change for you the name of the metro. This is what I think.
No, you're correct.
For example, from Rashidia to Shoba Heartland, for example. I saw, I think Dubai Marina is Shoba Heartland.
Yes.
It used to be.
Shoba, yeah.
So there was...
JLT is Soba.
Yeah, JLT is Shoba.
Yeah.
And
the Mark Properties is now DMCC.
Yeah. So, I mean, this type of changes, you can see it always. But if you mean like they changed the whole area name or something, I don't remember.
Okay.
Maybe it happened, maybe I forgot, but I don't remember like exactly.
Oh, okay. That was an amazing one for someone who saw the UAE grow under his eyes. It's an amazing one because it comes, you think it's not realistic, but the way it would appear, you think it's a dream. Okay, all right, so let's talk about love in Dubai. All right, because as per start, there are much men in Dubai than women, but you always have women complaining they cannot find a good man in Dubai, especially in Dubai or in UAE at large. Do you think it's difficult to find love in Dubai?
No, I don't think I think it's possible to find love everywhere.
Okay.
So I know many people complaining about this part, and I asked you even before this interview to remove this question. Because it's a long story. We can have a separate next time interview where I bring my friends also. So we can talk about this. I think it's easy. I mean, you can find, if you're a good man, you can find a good woman. If you're a good woman, you can find a good man. So it's very easy.
So do you think there are certain places where you can find good people or quality love in Dubai? Because you hear some people do podcasts and said, okay, if you want to find quality men, go to this side, go to the rich areas, go. So do you think that there are certain areas where you can find quality love?
I don't think so. I think it happens
anyway,
somehow, somewhere where it's not planned.
Okay.
So if you are someone who's going, and especially as a woman, to somewhere to find in special, like in some place, like, I mean, that's not the right way, I think. I mean, it will come. The time will come.
Okay. Let's see what your preference is. Are you single or you're married, Mr. Isman?
Single.
Oh, okay. All right. So it means he's valid in the market, girls. Girls, he's valid in the market, okay? And he has some cash to spend. He's in real estate. So trust me, the real estate people in Dubai are earning way more than some people, okay? So they have the cash to spend and they really know how to spend the real estate money. So I wanted to ask you, what's your preference in dating? Are you team BBL or team natural?
I think natural.
You know, we had a conversation the other day, and I was like, guys will always tell you natural, but they'll always promote these girls that are doing these BBLs, because trust me, if the girls doing BBLs were not being promoted, right, or were not being given attention to, it would not be in circulation as it is right now. So it means you guys are saying something else. Oh, I want natural. And when the natural girl comes, you're just like, no, I don't want. And when the BBL girl come, you start sharing the money and giving them,
yes,
and then
yes,
the team natural girl will just be like, "What's happening to me?" So yeah, so guys always do that. I don't know why. They say something else and they do something else. Yalla. Okay, so you've already given us a snip about your experiences from a child. So let's get to the living condition where you had to leave your mom and start fending for yourself. The job hunts, the employment, and the visa changes if you had any.
So this is the one of the best parts that I wanted to speak about regarding maybe some of the people. They will think, okay, since his parents were here, so he did not struggle or anything. So one of my targets was to reach 18, the age of 18, so I can start work myself, because the idea of living with my parents after 18, it was, I mean, living it's okay, but asking them for money or support, that was not my style. So I was so happy. I was almost counting the days when I will turn 18 so I can apply for a job. And I did not want to study or any of these things. So when I was 18, from day one I started looking for a job. So because I wanted to struggle. I don't want to live the luxury life from childhood, because you will, I mean, those who struggle, yes, I will not value it, and those who did not struggle, they're not a very nice people as an adult. So I started working. Can I say the company names?
Yeah, you can.
So I started working in a shop called H&M, which is very famous. So from H&M as a salesperson. So I worked there for around 2.5 years. So after I think 1 year or something, it was very hard, by the way. Maybe if you enter any shops of Dubai Mall or any shopping centers, you might think that it's looks easy. But when people come and take like 60 items with them to fitting room, and then buy one, leave 59 there. And you
let me just cut you short. I used to pity them actually, because when I take clothes to measure, I will always bring it out and I will put it back in the hangers, because I know the amount of work there is when you have to take in 60 clothes, as you said, and then and some people know how to just keep it anyhow, discard it anyhow, which is not proper. So sometimes when I go to those, my friend will say, leave it. I said, no, see, I know it's work. Yeah, definitely.
Correct.
Do you think the passport type has an important role to play in having certain jobs and salaries in the UAE? Because this passport issue is bringing people headache. Like, oh, it's because he has this passport, that's why he's given this role. Oh, it's because he's having this passport, that's why he's giving this salary. So what do you have to say about this?
To be honest, I never heard this such a stories that because of the passport they give you a good job or something.